I want you to be mine again, baby. Hey. Okay, I really need to stop. Hey guys. So, yeah, today's video is probably gonna be uploaded pretty late, but what the fuck else is new? I'm here. That's all that matters. I'm wearing fake eyelashes today. I'm very bad at putting them on, so I'm sorry if they look like shit. Just apologies in advance. Don't roast me in the comments. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be telling you guys a bunch of stories today about some weird shit that I remember from the old days, you know? Back in the day when I was in elementary school, I was a weird child, and I have a couple stories I think that are from middle school, but elementary Taylor was an interesting being. So I thought it would be entertaining, maybe as a, a story time. So without further ado, I'm gonna open my little handy dandy. Oh, we just gotta, no, that's not the song. Isn't there a song that has to do with this notebook? Find the culprit, that's the third clue. Put it in a notebook and what to do. Sit down and think and share, think. Mine's a step at a time, we can do anything. That was it? Fuck. Okay. Ooh! I was doing my eyeliner, and apparently I needed to test some shit out, so I did it on my arm and didn't clean it off. Why do I keep looking at my phone, bitch? This is a video time. The first thing I have written on this list is something that I think I talked about in a video like 4 years ago when my channel was garbage and I was not funny. I'm not funny now either, but I was really not funny like 4 years ago. It was really gross. First thing I have written on this is when I used to skip class in elementary school. This was something that I developed just in my own little brain, and I thought it was a great foolproof plan. Basically, what I would do is after lunch every day I had to go to the nurse to do my breathing meds because I was a sick child. I still am, but when I was younger my medical issues were way worse than they are now. So every day at school I had to like do breathing medication. And basically, it's so stupid. A lot of times also I would get tired at school because with my breathing issues, I literally get worn out by just breathing sometimes. Like, especially if I'm doing a lot of walking or moving or whatever. What my school nurse would let me do sometimes was she would let me lay down and rest for pretty much as long as I wanted to. She really liked me, so she kind of let me do whatever I wanted. So what I would do is I would go to the nurse for my breathing meds, and then I would have the nurse call my teacher and tell my teacher that I was going to be laying down. So then my teacher would then not really expect me to come back to class anytime soon. So knowing this, what I would do is I would only lay down for like a few minutes, you know? And then I don't know why, like, why did I do this and why did I not just stay in the nurse's office? No fucking clue. I just wanted to explore and just live my life. So what I did was when I was done resting, I would get up and just walk around the school like in circles. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was fun. I was like, yeah, motherfuckers, like. And, like, I would act like I was, like, fucking Spy Kids or some shit, because whenever, like, I saw a teacher, I would, like, hide. Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I'm graduated now, so literally this is irrelevant, but still pretty embarrassing. But, yeah, so I would literally just, leave the nurse's office and just roam the school while everyone else was in class. And it was great. It was a fun time, until one day where I foiled my own plan, because what I did was I forgot the step of asking to lay down and rest. So one day I just went and did my breathing meds, didn't ask to lay down, and just I skipped that step and just went straight to walking around the school aimlessly like a lost child. And what ended up happening was, I will never forget this moment. I was in 3rd grade. I was probably, what, like 9 or something. My teacher caught me, basically. I'll never forget seeing her sprinting towards me with her hair blowing in the wind, and just the look on her face of pure concern. Miss Killen, if you're watching this, I love you. You're the real homie. I'm sorry I was a problematic student. I really wasn't, though. I was a good kid. I just, I did bad shit, but I didn't let anybody see me do bad shit. My entire face just went white. I felt my face go white. My fucking ears were hot. Do you ever get that? When you're like super, super embarrassed, you just feel like your ears get hot? Is that just me? I don't know, but that's what happened. I didn't get in trouble because I just made it sound like I went to go visit another teacher. And she believed me. And after that, I don't know if I ever did it again. I might have, but I might have just been way more careful about it. But maybe I never did it again after that. I honestly don't remember at all. I don't know if anybody else had this, but did you ever have that system where if you did something bad in class, your teacher would tell you to flip your card? I'm gonna try to find like a picture of something like this that maybe another school has that I can like put on the screen, because it's so hard to describe for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about. At my school, every class had like a poster or something on the wall, and on that poster was like little pockets, and on each pocket was the name of a kid in the class. So every kid in the class had their own pocket on this board, and in the pocket was 3 colored cards. There was green, yellow, and red. In the beginning of the day, everybody starts off on green. So there was green in the front, and then right behind the green one there was yellow, and then right behind the yellow one there was red. And anytime you did something bad or acted out or something, the teacher would tell you to flip your card. So you would take the green one out and put it in the back, so that now the yellow one was showing. And then if you did something again that same day, you would have to flip the yellow one back, and then it would be the red. And like each color was like a different consequence. Like yellow was a warning and something, I don't know. And then red was like a write-up and a call home, or I don't remember, I wish I remembered, but basically, it wasn't good to flip your card. And I never, ever had to flip my card except for once in 1st grade, and it was when we had a fucking substitute. And I'll never forget this because it's so ridiculous. I was in 1st grade and we had a substitute, and we were watching the Magic School Bus. Iconic, first of all, I just have to say that. The theme song started playing, and me and one of my friends, Christian, how the fuck I remember his name, I don't know. Me and this kid just started jamming the fuck out to the theme song of the Magic School Bus, living our lives, just partying the fuck up. And then this party pooper ass bitch just has to ruin the entire thing, and she was like, Taylor and Christian, go flip your cards. And I was like, well, I wasn't like, because I was mortified, okay? I was the child that tried extremely, extremely, extremely hard to do good and never do anything wrong and never get in trouble. Like, I literally never got in trouble ever. So, immediately, I get that fucking feeling again where my face goes white and my ears are hot. The fuck? And my stomach just drops. And my friend doesn't give a fuck. He's like, okay, whatever, and he flips his card. But I start, like, bawling my eyes out. And I, like, run over to the teacher, and I'm like, can I flip it back, kid? I don't want to get a call home. I don't want to tell my mom that I had to flip it to yellow. And she felt bad for me, so she told me that if I behaved for the rest of the day, I could flip it back to green. And I'm pretty sure she let me flip it back to green. It was so fucking dumb, but hilarious. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna talk about is probably the weirdest thing, and that is when I was in middle school. And middle school is much different than elementary school. It's bigger, you have lockers and shit. And the most important thing, everyone's a fucking asshole in middle school. At least where I went, at least for me, when I was in middle school, everyone was a fucking bitch, and I had no friends, and everyone just made fun of me because I was the short girl. And also they made fun of me for another reason that I'm about to tell you right now. As some of you know, I have, you know, scoliosis and skeletal dysplasia and breathing issues and whatnot. So at some point when I entered middle school, my family discovered the fact that wheelchair scooters were a thing and were a good thing for me. And I loved it for a long time. I thought it was great, even though I got weird looks from people in public. I didn't really care because I didn't have to walk anywhere. Well, I didn't really use it that often. I would use it like when I went to the mall or what was somewhere where there was a lot of walking, but believe me, it didn't last long because I quickly realized that it was fucking embarrassing. I mean, if you ride a wheelchair scooter, like if you have to, I'm not like saying that it's embarrassing, but I didn't have to. It was a little bit easier for me on as far as like my breathing goes. So like I didn't have to by any means ride this thing, but it did help me a little bit. So basically, I ended up using this thing in middle school, and it was nice because I didn't have to walk from class to class, but it was horrible because, like, here I am, this, like, 12-year-old or whatever, riding a fucking wheelchair scooter through the halls. I would get people, like, jokingly asking if they could get a ride, and it was so ugly. And, like, obviously people would stare me the fuck down as I, you know, zoomed through the fucking halls. God damn it. You guys, okay. So I was trying to find pictures of, like, me riding one of these fucking scooters so that you know that this was, like, an actual thing and I'm not making this up. And, let's just say I hit the fucking jackpot, and this is the greatest photo of me, I think, ever in existence. So, here I am. Okay. Yep, there it is. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know, I wish there was more that I remembered about the wheelchair scooter thing, but all I remember is that it happened, and it was an era in my life that actually happened, and, yeah, I'll probably never live that down, but it's okay, because, you know, people think that I needed it, but I didn't really need it. But yeah, I do have a few other things written down that, like, I remember from my little school days, but I don't want this video to be an hour long, so I'm gonna end it there. Give this video a little thumbie if you want me to tell more stories from my school days. Maybe I'll tell some from high school and when I moved to Utah and went to a whole new school where I had literally no friends, and make sure to follow me on all my social media stuff that will be shown at the end of the video. And of course, subscribe if you feel like it, because I do put out new videos every Monday and Friday, and I've been killing the fucking game lately, if I do say so myself. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you, bye! Cue the cheesy end slate. Yeah.